Hi, I'm the Flowergod. We're going to do something very elegant with the tulips today. We're using a vase. This just happens to have tulips on it. We're going to use bear grass, variegated pittosporum, and tulips. Normally when you get tulips, you get these from your floral shop. There's usually 10 in a bunch. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to clean your stems. What you do, you take your foliage off the bottom. You don't want your foliage down into the water. It kind of contaminates the water. So what I'm doing is taking the bottom leaves off. Now in between where the leaves come off, you get a little bit of sand. So what I've done is fix another vase over here. And what I'm doing, I'm just going to shake and wipe the sand out of them. Always give it a fresh cut. And with my mock orange, or my variegated pittosporum, I'm just going to put this down in low, just as an accent. Bring it low there with the foliage. We want to cut that off. And I'm just going to cluster this around the mouth of the vase. And what that does, it kind of holds your flowers together. Also a little hint on tulips. Copper from a penny. If you put it into your water, this will tend to make the flower stand upright. Your tulips grow to the light, and each day you'll see the tulips actually growing, and they'll stand upright. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to do a bunch of my tulips at one time. I'm pulling the bottom foliage off. Again, I'm kind of scraping some of the pieces of the leaves off to give me a good base. And I'll take a cluster of them and I'll run them through the water to get all the sand off. Because the sand, what it does, it actually makes your water dirty. So you want to clean that up a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just cutting these off at an angle so they take up more water. And I'm going to start off with my outbound flowers, cut them all approximately the same length. That gives you a base for your arrangement. And I'm going to work up a little bit more to the top. Now I'm going to go through and do a few more of my tulips. I think I'll go ahead and finish all these off so I can get them placed in there. This is actually the hard part to do an arrangement with tulips, is just prepping everything, getting ready to go into your vase. Because you want your vase to look as nice as the flowers itself. That's why you want to clean all sand and foliage off inside of a clear vase. And again, I'm just cleaning these up really nice so they have a little more attractiveness into the vase. Now I'll continue on with my arrangement, and all you got to do is stagger in between each one just to balance your bouquet out so you can see it from all sides. And again, these tulips will actually grow and they'll get taller. This will get taller. And overnight, it's amazing what a tulip does. And like I said, they grow to the light, so wherever the light is, if you have a light to a window, they'll tend to pull that direction. So each day you may want to rotate your bouquet. And now what I'm going to do, just as an accent to the bouquet, I'm going to add bear grass. And this just gives it more of a frill looking out of your bouquet. At the ends again, make sure you have a fresh cut, usually about an inch. Let any of your stems down here that are dry on any flower should be cut at least an inch. That way you get into a new part of the flower or foliage. And that'll give you a fresh cut so it starts taking the water. And the bear grass is just one of those light and airy foliages, and you can get these just about any floral shop. Any of your wholesalers, retailer, floral places. And just do a little bit of adjusting on your flowers. And I think this should finish the bouquet off. I put a little bit coming up a little bit, give it a little height. Something very simple. Everybody loves tulips. This is really pretty for a table. Could be used on a coffee table, in a kitchen area. Just something very spring-filled.